everyone, John Chow here from johnchow.com, and welcome to another episode of Driving with John Chow. I'm fooling around with the positions here in this driving video. I'm trying to mount the GoPro in a different location to see how it is compared to other locations. Mostly trying to contend against the sun, which is also one of the reasons why I have to top up, because the sun is out, and it basically, when the sun's out, it just overexposes everything. So otherwise, I'll have to top down. Anyway, I want to answer another reader email. Recently, I got an email asking about, I guess this reader is kind of confused and wants some clarity on why people would buy ultra expensive high-end mastermind, like the mastermind that's happening next month in Costa Rica that I'll be going to costs $10,000, $10,000 to attend. And the reader is basically saying that he can't comprehend people spending that much money on a mastermind. He goes, it blows his mind. I don't even believe that people can spend that kind of money. Like, why would they do that? That's basically the question. Why would you spend that kind of money to go to a mastermind? And so I want to just tackle it and explain it basically. And I can see where the reader's coming from, because before I got into this industry, I was pretty much the same way. And go, hey, why would anyone spend that kind of money to go to like a Tony Robbins event? Spend like his biggest, most expensive event's $100,000. You get to spend a week with him on his private island. 100 grand. I always thought that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. But let's look at it from another perspective. Yes, the person who thinks that spending $10, $20, $30, $50,000 on a mastermind or some kind of live event is being ridiculous, yet this is the same person who would have absolutely no problems about paying tens of thousands of dollars a year to go to university, right? So what is the difference here? You're both basically, because if you look at what a mastermind is or what Tony does, and look at what a school does, they're both education and you're learning stuff, right? And so but yet one have no problem with one, but yet they have a problem with the other. Why is that? And the reason is, the first one is we're familiar with the university model. We're familiar with that, but we're not familiar with the mastermind and live event model, right? So therefore, but yet, really, when you think about it, they kind of in the same category. Now, as for why people actually attend these type of things, well, it's quite simple. Value, or value, either perceived or real. Like, why do people try to go to Harvard University? Why? Does it necessarily give a better education than any other law school? It might not. I'm not really sure. But the thing is, it is perceived to give a higher level of education. And that's why Harvard can charge the prices that they charge, right? So why do you go to a mastermind? Same thing. It's perceived value. Like, people go and spend money, or lots of money, on these events because they feel they're going to get more money out of it. Like, you go to Harvard Law, there's no guaranteeing that you're going to be a lawyer. There's no guarantee you're going to be even be interviewed by a law firm. You go there just to learn what they teach you, and then afterwards you're on your own. There's really no guarantee. But there's a perception that Harvard lawyer graduates are higher perceived value. So, and you know that if or a college degree, you will make more money than someone without a college degree. So therefore, yeah, I'll spend the 6 figures it takes to go to university, because over the lifetime, I'm gonna make way more than 6 figures. Well, this applies the same for a mastermind or live event. I attend these events because I never lost money attending these events. I always made money on it. Like, for example, the $15,000 mastermind I attended, where I met Penn June, and I would have never met him without going to this mastermind, or I might have met him, but it would have been in passing. By spending a week with him, we were able to form a relationship, a friendship, and a business partnership. And we launched 4 best-selling ClickBank products, made over $1 million right? It's a $15,000, $1 million return. And if you can make $1 million, wouldn't you pay $15,000? Of course. I mean, the ROI is amazing. So same thing. Now, this doesn't mean, no, just like going to school. There's no guarantee on this stuff. I mean, yeah, we're just going to teach you how to do what the school teaches you, but you're on your own afterward, right? So it's the same thing. But the perceived value is really, really great. And so why do people pay big money for Mastermind? The same reason they pay big money to go to university. The same reason you pay extra money to buy an Apple product versus the other guys. There's a higher perceived value. It could be just perceived, it could be real, it may not be real. It doesn't really matter. The bottom line is, it's a higher perceived value. Real or imaginary, it's still, that perception is what commands the higher price, right? And I believe Apple, even though only make up 10% of the smartphone market, Apple actually takes up 90% of the entire industry's profit. That's how much profit they have in their phone. Like, they're only 10% of the market, but take up 90% of all the profits, right? Because they're able to create a higher perceived value. And so why do people attend the Mastermind that I put on, the Mastermind, the company that I work with put on? Because there's an extremely high perceived value in it. And like I said, just like anything else, it may be real, it may be imaginary, but well, actually, it is real because, we have testimonials and proof that people got together and they created it and they make it real. So that's basically the reason. When I go to a Mastermind, I don't look at it as, how much is it costing me? I mean, oh my God, $10,000, so much money. Well, why don't I just save the money? I don't look at me not going as saving money. Like, if I don't go next month, I save $10,000 plus airfare and additional hotel. I don't look at it that way. I look at it, if I don't go, I didn't save $10,000. I lost hundreds of thousands of dollars. Potentially, I lost hundreds of thousands of dollars, maybe $1 million. So that's how I view it, because that's how you need to view it. Business people don't view stuff like this, webinars, seminars, live events. They don't view it as an expense. They view it from how much can we make from this. And if we don't go, how much can we lose if we don't go? So that's how you should need to look at it. When you're looking at things, when you think as a business person, that's how you need to think. You can't think, because consumer thinks, oh my God, it costs so much. Business people think, what is the opportunity cost if we don't attend? All right, so keep that in mind. Hopefully that adjusts your bit of thinking to how an entrepreneur thinks. And if you want to be an entrepreneur, you gotta think like them. All right, so hope that helps you guys. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. Consider liking and subscribing and sharing my videos. It does help me a lot. And I'll see you guys on the next episode.